good morning, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Let me know what you guys are all working on today. And I saw that Shannon is already here. Hello, hello, welcome. So glad you could join. And yes, thank you for hitting the like button. What are you working on today? I will be working. I kind of started with the idea, I'm like, oh, I could just read during the stream and like relax. I'm like, no, I need to get work done because I haven't edited anything in like 2 days. So I'm going to be working on editing Project A. I am currently about, actually don't know where I am because my document is not pulled up. So I'm not sure how far in I am. I think I'm around like the 40,000 word mark out of the 90,000. I'm trying to like organize all my documents right now as well, so that's all fun. But yeah, I'm like almost not quite halfway through, but I should be able to hit the halfway mark today, I believe. I don't really I don't even know what's going on in the book at this moment. I haven't touched it in like 3 days, which isn't a lot. I've definitely gone longer without touching a book. But it's just kind of like, wait a second, what's going on? So I'm just pulling up my documents real quick so that when the first sprint comes around, I'm all ready to go. My computer is being very slow today, however, so that's fun. Revising the third book in my trilogy. Awesome. Elizabeth is here. Welcome. Good morning. Working on a mystery draft this morning and then needing to do a little bit more social media before running an errand. Awesome. JJ, honestly, so much I'm behind on all my projects. That's okay. You have time to catch up. Unless you're like on a super strict deadline, then you don't. But I'm sure it's all right. And we're here to get some work done. Actually finishing up a chapter I started adding yesterday. Love those. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome. And yeah, just saying morning to everybody. If everyone is good with 25-minute sprints, I think I'm so good. Save. Sorry, I'm still working on trying to get all my documents pulled up. And they're not pulling up. So if everyone's good with like 25-minute sprints, we can go ahead and start in with some of those. And then Autumn is here. Good morning. Welcome. So glad you could join us. And then, yeah, 25 is great. Cool. Well, my computer is just gonna be a bit slow today. That's fun. So I'll let my documents try to pull up while I pull up a timer. 25 is great. Awesome. Sounds good. So I'm going to go ahead, come over to this window. If my computer wants to work. There we go. All right, I think both of my documents are pulled up that I need. Draft number 2, which I am pulling from, and then my working draft, which is draft number 3, which I'm putting into. So as long as those get pulled up, and as long as my computer would like to work so that I could pull up the timer, that would be great. Okay. There we go. Nope, that is too full screen. Hold on. Share screen. There we go. Share screen. It's been a while. Okay. Loading. Now I can full screen that. Cool. So if everyone is ready to get started, I'm trying to find everything. Sorry, I'm never really ever prepared to start a stream. It's always quite a mess, but and yes, it is so nice to see everyone chatting together. This is awesome. But if everyone's ready, we can go ahead and get started once my computer switches back to the correct tab. There we go. All right, we can go ahead and get started in 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity. Alrighty, that is sprint number 1 finished. Let me know how you guys all did in the chat. I was able to get through, I think, like about half of the chapter I'm working on. I still have a little bit more to go. And I've been changing around stuff in this part as well because I didn't like what my character was doing, and I was like, it doesn't feel right that she would do this. So I'm kind of making it more morally gray instead of very black and white. So I'm working on that right now and trying to figure out how to work that in. And I still have one more round of like edits to do before I'll send this off to betas. But I'm trying to like make it everything as smooth as I can now, because even when I sent something off to like my very first beta reader for Project Restart, they're like, is this thing happening? And I was like, oh, well, it was in the first draft, and somehow it made it all the way, first or second draft, and somehow it made it all the way. And there were like little clues I had left along the way that didn't really necessarily make sense to the book anymore. So I'm just trying to smooth things out as best as I can. Got 368 words. That's awesome. We also had 2 lovely people join us during the sprint. So hello, welcome. So glad you're here. Got 792 during that one on my draft. That is awesome. 240, yay. And yes, awesome progress. Everyone's doing so good. Edited 3 pages. That's so awesome. Yeah, I think I edited around probably like 1,000 words. I don't know how many pages that is. Because the chapter I just copy and pasted into my new document is like 2,000 words, and I just did half of that, so it's about 1,000. But we're getting into the part of the book where a lot of the characters and friendships are changing. So we gotta love friendship and character arcs. It's just so much fun. 0 words, but I did read the previous chapter to get into the world. That is awesome. That is a-okay. Yeah, I always have to read a little bit or kind of just try to figure out where I am. Because like today I was like, I don't even know what I'm going to be working on, because I couldn't remember where I left off when I stopped editing on like Wednesday. So yeah, it's snowing outside just like a little bit, and I'm so happy. It's been very like on and off snowy here. Like I think it was like 2 Thursdays ago we had that huge like winter storm that came through the Midwest. And with that stayed stuck for a while, and then it kind of all like melted again, and then it re-snowed, and then it kind of melted again yesterday. So yeah, it's nice. I like the snow. But yes, nice job, everyone. I feel like today is going to be a very productive sprint day. If everyone's ready, we can go ahead and hop into the next one. I know personally I like it when sprints kind of go kind of quickly. So if everyone's okay with just hopping into another sprint, I'd be more than happy to go ahead and get that started. Wait, hold up, computer froze again. There we go. We're all good. Snow, I'm so jealous. It's almost 70 here in North Carolina yesterday. See, I like my ideal weather would be like 60s or 70s. Like that's my ideal weather, but I also love the snow. So yeah. Sounds like a great plan. Perfect. Well, I can go ahead and pull up the timer again. Yes, whenever I do sprints like solo, I tend to just kind of like do them very quickly, I guess, if that makes sense. Or I don't know. I just don't talk as much. 50 here in Florida. Wow. That's pretty cold for Florida, isn't it? Or is that like typical winter weather? Yeah, nice. I have some like coworkers in Texas, and they're all like, "Oh my gosh, it's snowing!" And I'm like, and they got like maybe a dusting, which granted is a lot for Texas. And I'm like, "Hey, look at how much snow I got! I got like half a foot." It's just so interesting to see all the different weathers everywhere. Cool. I forgot to change the banner again. That's fine. So if everyone's ready, we can go ahead and hop into this next sprint, get some more work done. I can hop right back into my world and try to figure out how to iron everything out. Um, it's actually it's actually warmer than typical for the Panhandle, but not by much. Nice, interesting, cool. Well, if everyone's ready, we can go ahead and hop into our next sprint in a 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity. Alrighty, that is sprint number 2 finished. Let me know how you guys all did for that one. I was able to finish up the chapter I was reading through and editing through, and then I just started a new chapter to read through and edit through. And I got about 2 pages through that one. And this is the midpoint, so I finally reached the midpoint. Kind of. There's like 2 different midpoints, and one of them doesn't happen until later in the book, but like this is like the friendship arc midpoint where everything is like completely chaotic, and it's just, I love it. Let me know how you guys all did. I'm just gonna like highlight where I am so I don't forget. Awesome. Looks like Shannon got 251 words, finished that one chapter, now revising the next one. Very nice. I'm gonna change the banner so I don't forget. And then I can do this. 492 words, awesome. And then 399. Yeah, when you're not expecting the timer, it can be very startling. I have it, so I have my phone on my computer, and then I have a second monitor over here as well. So I have like the timer in 2 places. So I'm like, okay, it's not gonna scare me. But I definitely have been on that end where I'm like, oh wait, there's a timer. And then yeah, I've been there with other people's streams. I'm just like, oh yeah, we're sprinting together. Awesome. Yeah, cool. I'm not gonna hop into another sprint right now. That would be way too quick. I have a question. We'll go with this because I need to get this figured out like today. So I am going to be setting up an LLC for my publishing and all my writing related business activities, and I need some help coming up with a name because as a writer, I am terrible at coming up with names of things. So I'll get there in a second. Idly around 500 words and polished down to 3 pages. Awesome. I'm also working on deleting as many words as I can. So coming up with names for things is hard, especially when it's like a business. And I've been working on this for like a good like 24 hours. I've been searching up different words and different names that I could use, and I was going to use the word Sonder somehow, which is like the realization that everyone has their own unique life that is just as complex as yours. So I was going to use that. However, Sonder Publishing and Sonder Press and Sonder Inc. already exist, so that's not going to happen. But I kind of wanted that similar vibe of like, I don't know, something like that. So I was trying to like play around with different words, and there is a German word, Heimat, that I could use, which there's no direct English translation, but it's kind of like that sense of home and a homeland, which isn't always necessarily a place. So I could use that, and that's kind of like my fallback right now. But I was coming up with different ideas last night, and one of the ideas I came up with was Enchanted Encounters. This. And I don't know. So I don't know if it would be Enchanted Encounters Publishing or Enchanted Encounters Press, or if it should just be Enchanted Encounter, like not plural. But the idea behind that is that all of my books are interconnected, and you see these small interactions between like 2 characters and you think nothing of it, but like they all have like their own unique lives, and there's like, yeah, I don't know if that makes sense, but this is what I'm thinking. But I also don't know if I should leave out, if I can leave out like the publication part on the end of it, like here, or if I could just do Enchanted Encounters, because other things that I'm thinking about doing, it's like I'm thinking it's not just publishing, it's also offering a formatting business, like adding like helping out people, like using formatting as a service. There we go, that's what I'm trying to say. And I'm also currently working on learning how to do, this is going to sound weird, but like learning how to do vector art, if that makes sense. I don't have it pulled up or else I would show you guys. So like maybe eventually one day doing like cover design or character art or something. So I don't know if I should like leave off that part, I prefer it with the S on the end. I also do. But Enchanted Encounters sounds a little fantasy. That's also my worry because it's not fantasy. Um, but I wasn't. It's just all of like the words that I found that I would like to use already are things, and I was just like, that's it's. I got really frustrated last night trying to come up with like find a word that I liked that didn't already exist. Um, and the one that I did find, my computer is like frozen and it's not working, but my phone's still working. Um, oh my gosh, there's so much going on. I can't, hold on, sorry. Um, I don't know what I was saying. It's fine. Um, but yeah, it's like I don't know. I don't know. Um, I love alliteration though. Yes. I also love the alliteration. I wonder if there's like a different first word I could use. Um, my middle name is Joan, so yeah, and I'll be publishing under my like a three name Celeste Joan Hackman. So I'm going to be publishing under that. I was thinking about just doing like Hackman Publishing, but then like I don't want to do that. Uh, and I don't know, because I also want to offer more services than just like publishing. Like I want to help with formatting and eventually maybe do character art if I get good enough at it. I don't know. This is me just having a crisis about this because I need to set up my PO box within like the next 30 days because I reserved it, and it's like it's for personal use, but it's also for business use, if that makes sense. And I want to make sure I have the name set so that if I do need to tell them, I can tell them. Um, but yeah, that's where I'm at. Just kind of trying to figure this out. Yeah, I was talking to one of my friends last night, and she also mentioned this. So, yeah, that was also another concern. So I'll try to come up with a different first word, I guess, instead of enchanted. Because again, it does sound fantasy-y, and it does sound like enchanted ink. So I like it. However, I also have a very strong opinion against calling myself CJ. Um, I have a friend named CJ, and like I don't like I'll let that hurt be her thing. And I don't want to kind of like I've never seen myself as a CJ, so like it could work, but I also like I don't know. It's one of those weird things that I'm just kind of like maybe, but probably not. But I'll keep thinking about it. It's yeah, I'll keep thinking about it and like hopefully hopefully I'll come up with something. Um, yeah, because my original idea was Silver Lake Publishing, but it just kind of sounds a little boring. And also Silver Lake Publishing apparently exists. I think I googled it and it came up. I don't know, but it's fine. I'll keep looking for something and hope that it's not taken once I find out what that something is. Um, but with that, we can go ahead and get into the next sprint. I need to just stop rambling about this. Um, okay, there we go. Echo encounters. Ooh, interesting. Yeah, I just I'm so bad at naming things. Whoever let authors be the ones to name things, they should not have let us do that because I don't know how to name anything. Like I got my character names for this book, like they just I don't know how they happened, but they all just make sense. But it's fine. All right, I'm gonna stop rambling and we can go ahead and get into our next sprint. We can see if we can get in 4 today instead of just the typical 3. But anyway, we can go ahead and get into our next sprint in 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity. Alrighty, that is sprint number 3 finished. Let me know how you guys all did. I finished up editing through the chapter I was working on almost. Because of the thing I'm changing, I don't really know how to end the chapter. It kind of ends with a betrayal of friendship of sorts. And I don't really know, since it's not as bad as like it originally was. I don't really know how to end this and give it still like the same impact, if that makes sense. So that's something I'll have to figure out. So I kind of just spent like the last couple minutes just staring at my computer screen, being, what could I do for this? And if I can't figure it out now, that's all right. I had an idea, but I don't know. I don't know exactly how to implement that idea. Shannon got 333 words. Awesome. 550. Nice. 493. Awesome. Everyone is doing so well today. That's so cool. Yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna keep editing or if because like this next chapter is a doozy. Like these 2 chapters right here are kind of a lot. So I might edit later tonight, or I might do it tomorrow. I don't know. The next chapter is about 2,000 words. Okay, yeah, because this chapter was originally like 4,000 words, and I split it in half to cut it down. So I don't know if I'll keep working on it tonight or tomorrow. But yes, everyone is doing so well. It's so awesome to see everyone's progress. I think I'm probably just going to leave the project where it is now for like this session of editing. I don't know. I don't know how else to. I don't know what to do because I don't know. I don't know. This is this is draft 3 of this book, and I had like I don't know. This book, whenever I write first drafts, they tend to have a lot of plots going into them, like different subplots, and this one already has one entire subplot that I cut out from draft 1 into draft 2, and now I'm changing a different one. So it's just I've like dealt with like I've thought, oh, this happens for so long, and now I'm trying to change it to something else, and it's just I don't know what to change it to. But it's fine. I've got time to figure it out. It looks like we can do one last 20-minute sprint if that's all right with everyone. If I can set up the timer correctly. There we go. And then we'll call it a day at the top of the hour. I'm probably gonna just work. I've been working on not learning how to like draw, but like using a certain program in order to create character art, and I can show you guys after so that we can get into the last sprint. But I think I'm just gonna work on that for a little bit. It takes a lot of time, but it's also a lot of fun. Awesome, let's do it. One more 20-minute sprint sounds great. So if everyone's ready, we can go ahead and get started in 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity. Alrighty, and that is our final sprint finished. Let me know how you guys all did. I just did some planning out for the week, trying to figure out what to post to Instagram, all of that fun stuff. I do need to film. I'm probably gonna end up filming like 2 videos today, just so I can get them filmed and edited and ready to go for whenever they need to go up. So I'll probably do that hopefully after this. I've been meaning to do them all week and I just haven't gotten around to it. So hopefully I can do that after the stream is over. But yeah, just kind of planning out some stuff for the week. Did a little bit of, it's not drawing because I'm really just like, I'm not even outlining with like a paintbrush tool. I'm like, I don't know. I'm doing something. Yeah, I'm definitely going to keep playing around with different names. But yeah, Ember Encounters is kind of cool. And it's like embers are like what's left over of a fire. So it's, I don't know. It's cool. 463 words and finished editing that chapter. Perfect timing. Awesome. 317. Very cool. Don't forget to all back up your work. I haven't backed up my work in a long time, so I really need to do that. Am I going to? Probably not, but I probably should. Yeah, I can just go ahead and write something down real quick. Okay, there we go. Cool. And then, very nice. Everyone has done so well today. I'm so proud of everybody. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me on this sprint. I have a vlog coming out tomorrow. I'm not quite sure what's in it yet. I haven't edited it. So a vlog coming out tomorrow. I think my Wednesday video is going to be, it's going to be like an old video. I filmed half of it last year and I'm going to refilm parts of it today. But it's basically talking about why I steer away from writing romance in my books, unless they're like specifically romance books. So I think that video will be coming out on Wednesday, and then I have some exciting stuff planned. I will be announcing my cover or revealing my cover and my blurb for Project Restart on the 2nd of March. So we got 2 weeks until that happens. And then I plan to publish first week of April. So make sure you guys are all staying tuned for that fun stuff. All of those exciting videos. But yeah, thank you guys all so much for joining. And yeah, back up your work. I'll get there eventually, but make sure you back up your work. And I'll see you guys all later. Bye.